Welcome back to Simbright Fashion Academy YouTube channel for another interesting tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to sew this beautiful palazzo trouser you are seeing right here. It has a rope encasement. So this is what I got right here. As you can see right here, this is actually a baggy palazzo trouser, so you have to just draw the ropes so as to wear this trouser. It also has two pockets, as you can see. This gathered wide leg palazzo trouser is very easy to make. For me, it is the easiest palazzo trouser you can make, and you can use any top to wear it. Just make sure you arrange the gathers made by the rope very well. And here are the pockets. This trouser really looks so gorgeous and beautiful. So if this is what you want to learn in this class, I will encourage you to stay till the end of this tutorial to learn the tips and tricks to making this palazzo gathered trouser with rope encasement. My fabric is light crepe. I'm using 2.5 yards of light crepe. You can use silk, you can use duchess, any light fabric can do this. So I open up my fabric right now. Here is the 2.5 yards, and this is the 60 inches length of light crepe. I'm going to fold the 2.5 yards. So once you fold your 2.5 yards this way on the first fold, it will automatically give you the length of 45 inches. Now I'm going to make sure the fold gets to the other end. After arranging it, the next step is to pick up that other end and match up with this other end like this. On the folded parts, I'm going to mark 2 inches this way. You can see the parts we placed on fold. Just keep marking 2 inches border line. I'm going to mark these 2 inches all the way from the folded point to the other end of this fabric. If you place your tape right here and measure, you're expected to have 30 inches because the length of crepe is 60 inches. So half of it is 30. Now from this other end, we are going to mark 4 inches. That will be our crotch extension. So at the open end of the fabric, we are going to mark 4 inches all the way to the end of the length of this fabric. After the crotch extension, you are going to place your tape on that border line, the 2 inches border line. You are going to place 1.5 inches, which is your band width, 1.5 inches. Then you mark your crotch length. The crotch length, I used my hip divide by 4. Then I added 2.5 inches more. That is for ease. I always like to add 2.5 inches to make the trouser a little bit freer. So you come up by 4 inches from that line, then come out diagonally by 1 inch just to connect the curve. Of course, you know how to go about the crotch curve. So I've marked the crotch curve right here, as you can see. Next, we are going to cut it out. We are going to cut out from the beginning of the fabric. Just go ahead and cut out the crotch curve this way. Once I'm done cutting out the crotch curve, I have to fold this fabric inwards because it's wobbling a lot. So make sure you secure with your pins anyway. So next I'm going to do is to cut this out. You just cut it out. So this trouser is actually for different sizes, either small or big. Anybody can wear it, any size, and it fits perfectly. So I have cut out the 2 inches border line, and we are cutting the sides as well. So you are going to keep this. I have only 2 of these, and I'll show you what we'll use it to do for this particular trouser. So I'll set it aside now and continue cutting. I've cut out the sides because we are going to attach our pocket. So after cutting the sides, I'm going to mark out the pocket spacing. So you place your tape and mark 2 inches first. Then you now mark 7 inches for your pocket spacing. We are going to place notches on those spaces. That is where we are going to sew our pockets accordingly. on the sides. After placing the notch, next we are going to reduce the front crotch. Now you remember front crotch is usually shorter than the back crotch. All I'm going to do at that front part, I'll just mark 1 inch from the crotch extension. I'll keep marking 1 inch to the hem of the trouser. So it's good you mark the part that is front because both of them will be looking almost equal. So I lift up this other part and I mark it as the back. Okay, so I lift 2 pieces. These 2 pieces is the front piece and the other 2 are the back piece. So you pick up the 2 pieces that is on top and you go ahead to cut out the 1 inch, thereby reducing the crotch by 1 inch for the front. So I'll cut it out, the 1 inch out, so the crotch for the front now is shorter. So make sure you mark the front and the back so you don't mistake the front and back. I'm going to take off the front piece right now and we are going to place the crotch for the back, right side to right side. I'll go over to the machine. I'm going to stitch 1/2 inch from the waist to the crotch extension. I'll do the same for the front piece as well. After joining the pieces, this is what we got. Okay, and I've also joined the back, so you can see the back piece. Make sure you label the back. I keep emphasizing it because the crotch for the back is bigger than the front. So here is the front. The next thing we want to do now is to sew the pockets. So we'll go ahead and stitch the pockets. I'm using another fabric for the pockets. If you want to use the same fabric for your pocket, just get more than 2.5 yards. So I mark a straight line. The pocket width is 8 inches and the pocket length is 11 inches. You try to create a square on that part and mark 7 inches on that line. Go in by 1.5 inches. Then you begin to shape in your pocket this way. So here is my pocket. I am going to cut it out. This pocket is just 2 pieces, but you need 4 pieces for the trouser. After cutting out this, I'll place it on this same another fabric and cut out the remaining. Just 4 pieces. Make sure you mark the wrong side. So I'm trying to create the wrong size of the pocket this way. Now I'll get my main fabric. We are going to place right side to right side on the parts you notched. Make sure they align and stitch 1/2 inch for all the pockets. I'm done sewing the pockets. Next we are going to place right side to right side of the front and back trouser. We'll place them together, making sure you align the pocket parts very well. So I'll align it, then I'm going to stitch 3/4 of an inch. You will stitch 3/4 of an inch, go in with 1/2 inch, come out and continue with 3/4 of an inch to the end. After stitching, this is what we got. So you can see the sides have been stitched. The next we are going to do now is to hem the down part of the trouser. After hemming the down part of your trouser, then we are going to close up the crotch part. So you put the 2 crotch together and stitch to the end. It's time to sew the band. Remember we cut out at the beginning 2 pieces like this. So I'll stitch the 2 pieces together, and on the crotch part I cut out some pieces too. So I've already aligned all the pieces to be the same length. So I'll just join them together. But if you have more fabric, maybe you have 3 yards, just go ahead and cut a long strip of fabric. Okay, so I have to join mine first. To determine the length of band you are going to cut, your band length, you are going to place your tape at the seam line of the trouser on one end, and you are going to take it to the other seam line of your trouser. Whatever measurement you have, I got 50 inches. So I added 2 inches to it, which is 52. So you are going to cut 52 inches length of fabric if you have enough fabric 2 times. So here I'm taking the measurement. You can see I have 52 inches on one band and 52 inches on the other band. So whether you are joining or you have more fabric, just cut length 52 inches, and the width of this is 4 inches. The width is 4 inches. So I'm going to put the two lengths together now. I want you to pay attention. The 52 inches length we cut double. We are going to place it right side to each other and secure with your pins. Next, you will mark 1 inch first. 1 inch. That is the seam allowance. Then you come down by 3/4 of an inch. You give a spacing of 1 inch. Then you are going to connect the 1 inch stitching. So the parts I chalked, I'm going to stitch, then jump the spacing and stitch down. I'll also place the other end together. You mark out the same thing, okay, 3/4 and 1 inch spacing like that. Here on the machine, I'm going to first stitch the 3/4 of an inch. After stitching the 3/4 of an inch, I'm going to jump the 1 inch and I'm going to stitch all the way to the end this way and top stitch. After stitching, this is what you got. So you can see that hole where the rope is going to pass through. Now the next we are going to do, you spread out your band, fold in 1/2 inch. We are going to stitch down, top stitch down this way and top stitch the other way too. So after you have carefully top stitched the both sides, then we can now have the casing very free this way. So I've done the same thing to the other side too. So this is what you have at the end of the day. Next is to place the 2 inches band on fold this way, okay, and you have the part that is open on one side. Make sure you secure each end like this with your pin. The other parts will be closed while one end will be open. Then you also do the same, secure the both with pins like this. Now we are going to take it to, you will see what we have here now. So make sure you fold it very well, okay. The part that is open is going to serve as the front, the right side. I believe you understand. So this is it. The part I pinned now will be on the side where we have the pocket. So you pick up that open part, place it right side to the trouser and secure with the pin. Okay, then like this you keep securing the band with your pin till you get to the other end. Once you get to the other end, remember the part that is open will be the right side. You pin it right side to the trouser. Then you go over to the machine and stitch around. So this is what we got after stitching in the band. So if you look well, you see that opening on the right side. That is where we are going to pass the elastic casing right now. I'm using my safety pin to pass this. So I got 3 yards of bias strip. I'll cut the 3 yards into 2. So once you divide the 3 yards, you have 1.5 yards for each rope casing. With your safety pin, we'll go ahead and pass one after the other from one end. So I want you to watch to see where I'm passing from. I'm passing from that hole we created. I'll take it all the way to the other end. So this is me still passing it. So once I get to this other end, I'm going to hold the ones I just passed now. You just make sure you arrange it very well. In order for your rope not to slip in, just secure that one first before passing the other 1.5 yards. I'll still use my safety pin, still from that same end this way on the other side. I'm going to pass it all the way to the other end too. I've come out to the other end like this. So that is it. You can now go ahead and arrange the waistline. In fact, this is a gathered palazzo trouser with rope casing. So I'll just go ahead and tie the 2 ropes that are on one side just to secure them from slipping into the casing this way. I'll secure the other side too. So this trouser does not have any zipper, nothing. It's free, any size can wear it. Just go ahead and adjust it and rock your trouser and wear any top with it. So I believe this tutorial was helpful to you. These are the pockets. So if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.